So, you want to learn how to do laundry. Well, very first thing you gotta do is you gotta come to your laundry basket. Mine's pretty much empty because I just started doing my laundry. It's bad timing, but anyways, that's why I got inspired to make this video. Very first thing is you gotta separate your clothes by color. You have to separate the white clothes from all the other clothes. So this is just a little test to see like what I would separate. So here, I should turn off my LED strip. This is just a blue, nice shirt, cotton shirt, typical, and then a white shirt, and then a pink shirt. Now, you might have the initial idea to mix and match your pinks and whites, and this is a bad idea because your white is going to get like tainted pink, and that's never a good look. What I would do is I would take this and take these three all together. Hold up, let me get one more thing. Yeah, so that one more thing is jeans. Jeans, towels, and bath mats are your worst enemy when it comes to drying.
I didn't explain it too well why you want to separate your jeans, towels, bath mats, and sometimes your sweaters from the rest of your clothes in the dryer. And that's because the 4 or 3 take a while to dry in the dryer. And so if you look at a towel, its sole purpose is to absorb water. And so when you put it into a washer, where it just gets spun around and doused in water, it absorbs all the water it can before going into a dryer. And so it's the same thing for like bath mats and jeans. And then sometimes if you have like a thick cotton jacket, it's the same thing. So it's kind of, you're just better off air drying it. And so you may be wondering, why is leaving something in the dryer for a long time an issue? From what my father told me, the dryer uses up the most electricity in a household, and it uses more electricity than air conditioning, fans, ovens, LED strips. Pretty much anything uses more energy than them. So when you leave something in the dryer, like towels, which you kind of don't really need to put them in the dryer, and so the longer you use your dryer, the more electricity you're going to use, and electricity bills aren't that fun. And so let me put it to you this way. Imagine you could either have machine dried towels and jeans, or you could air dry them and gift e-girls a nitro. So, I mean, pick your poison, you know?
Remember to take out your jeans before you dry your clothes. So let's go to the laundry room. So we're in my bathroom because this is where the laundry machine is. If I open up these two doors, we have the two machines here, and my stuff just got done from the dryer. I'm just gonna open and close it so that it doesn't beep. But if these were dirty clothes, you take them, you leave out your white clothes. Don't put your white clothes with all of your other clothes.
I forgot to mention it in the video, but you want to take your pile of laundry, divide it into 2 loads, your white clothes and then all of your other clothes. And you want to put all of your other clothes in the washer first. Do that load first, put it in the dryer, and then you put your white clothes into the washer. Or you can do it the other way around, it doesn't really matter, but make sure you put those 2 separate, because otherwise your white clothes will start to stain, and it is not a good look. Because your white clothes will start to either turn gray or kind of like a pink color if you leave your pinks in it. It's not a good look.
And so you look up to here and you completely ignore like most of these, like towels, jeans. You don't really need to do that. I always keep it on cotton light soil. It always seems to do the job for me.
Also, I'd like to say one thing. I'm not a laundry grandmaster. I've been doing it for like only a couple of months, and I've thrown towels into cotton light soil and not on the towel setting. And I've thrown jeans into cotton light soil when it wasn't on the jean setting, and they came out perfectly fine. They didn't shrink that much, or they didn't shrink. And but if you're really worried about keeping your jeans intact, I mean, it's probably not going to hurt to put it onto the jean setting, but it's just going to make it a lot more work. And honestly, when you're doing laundry, like, it's nothing interesting. You just want to put it in and get it out like a couple hours later.
And then you're going to open this, and you're going to find all these different things. And so, what I do is I come up here, I take one of these guys. It's just a simple thing. I know what you're thinking. The Zoomer mindset, don't eat these guys. But what I do is I just toss it in here. I don't even use this. This is for liquids. if you get liquid detergent, you put it into here, add the specific amount, and then you push cotton light soil. Of course, if I had clothes in here, I'd push start, and it'd start going and twirl around. You don't need to see clothes in the laundry machine. But how do you dry your stuff? So remember how I mentioned jeans, bath mats, and towels? These are your worst enemy. If you put these in here, your clothes will never dry. What you should do before you start putting any of your clothes inside, and what I forgot to do, is take out this guy and look for any fluff. There's a lot of fluff in here, so I have to take this out. So what you do, you just kind of open it, and all this fluff, you just want to remove. See? Oh, yuck. I mean, it's from your clothes, so it's not like deadly or dangerous, but you don't want this stuff to be in here before you start the load, which of course I remembered to do. I didn't, but we can just skip over that. So yeah, once you have the stuff, you just throw it in the trash can. Now that this is completely clean, or well, not completely clean, it doesn't need to be perfect, you move back your other clothes, plop it back in, now that you have all your clothes in there. So I always just do quick 40. There's all these different options, but as long as you remove your jeans and let them air dry, and you let your towels air dry and your bath mats air dry.
Also, I would just like to say, the war is not going to end if you put your stuff into the dryer. It's just going to take longer. And also, I would recommend actually putting the jeans, towels, and bath mats into the dryer if you're at like a public washer and dryer, like a university or one of the public places around the city, because you can't like take the clothes out until it's done. And it's just like a way to have all your clothes in one location. And also, if you're using public laundry machines, I would recommend setting timers for yourself so that you know when to pick it up and not having your clothes being stolen by someone else. Because you can get like $800 on like an outfit and then someone just steals it from the laundry machine at your university. So yeah, it's not the greatest, but make sure you set your timers. And also, if you're at your house, ask your parents if you have like a drying rack, which you can just put your jeans, towels, and bath mats on. So I just always go with a quick 40. And then there's no panel here because you're not adding detergent like here. Do not throw one of these guys in. It won't end well for you. Just make sure this is clean before you put it in. And then you can do a simple quick 40 and then hit start. Also, with laundry, it's like bridging. You know, there's not one way to bridge. You can slow bridge, you can speed bridge, you can ninja bridge. You can like God bridge or tele bridge. Like the way that I showed you is just the way that I do it, because you know I'm lazy and I learned one way to do it and I'm not learning another way. So if you want to get like more crazy with it, you can, but that's the method that I use. And I typically go with more than one quick 40, so I put it in on quick 40 and then I check it. It's still kind of damp, so I just put it in for another quick 40 and that kind of just does the job. Also, one last thing I would like to mention is that if you leave your clothes in the washer, it's not the end of the world. You can hear it beep and you can take a nap, come back, clothes will be absolutely fine. You don't have to like spawn camp and frame one, open the washer, put it in the dryer. No. I've done it up until like a full day because I just forgot about it and I was going to work. So you can leave your stuff in the washer for up to a day. I wouldn't recommend anything after that because it'll start to mold in the washer and that's not a good idea. But for the dryer, the longer you leave it in the dryer, the more like crinkly your clothes are going to get. So I don't recommend you're leaving your stuff in the dryer for too long. That's all the tips and tricks that I have. I don't want this video to be 10 minutes, so that's me signing off. I'll see you in the next one.